As one book closes, another opens. As we look to tell the tale of the same time of when we looked down upon the land of Eardsihimmle before. However, no land will be sufficient to tell this story. As we look to the seas, where we will come across the new world and their adventures. However, we must first speak of the cardinal truths of the seas of Eardsihimmle, where the corsair winds take the most adventurous on the waves above and the dark secrets beneath its depths. Let us first get acquainted with the seas, starting with the far north, the windiest seas, which this borders between the nations of Eardsihimmle, Faevaris, Hollingrad, and Valenstan. There are many rumors that Valenstan has made many threatening acts to the rest of the nations, and has even bolstered their effects to stop supplies from reaching Quartermain ports in the attempt to thwart the national relations with Thalia. In the west is where a small chain of islands is seemingly have reappeared after going missing for a few thousand years, said to harbor a mighty bronze great worm that wanted to protect his treasure. Next is Bordean Sea, that borders between Eardsihimmle and Alanon. The long stretch of sea is said to have the most wildlife, weather, and also the access between nations' capitals, which in many ways over the millennia was a space of contention during the Faevalmach. As one travels on ship, you head into many isles in the complex wildlife, both on coral reefs and deep sea. On its coastlines, especially for Eardsihimmle, are its many bustling port cities. To the south of the seaside is met with massive canyons before a few fords and strait leading to the capital of Alanon. To the south of Alanon, and north of Valenstan, is the Arden Channel, where the Viceran and Shion seas flow through between Alanon, near its port cities Lycia Bay, Lobondel, and the Kayan border. However, in the high southern mountain capital of Valenstan, Kilixmire looms as it stares down these relatively peaceful cities. There are many secrets within the depths and isles of Arden, but due to the growing conflict between Alanon and their southern neighbor, many dare not rock the proverbial boats to prevent all-out war. To the east are the Otiv Quo and Shion Sea. As the Shion Sea covers the vast eastern tundra, a majority of the length between Eardsihimmle and Hollingrad make up the Otiv Quo Sea. Where these frigid waters cover the east, a great deal of the cold waters harbor the creatures of the deep, as well as the common wildlife that makes the seas so unique. Hollingrad is one of the few nations that are in the far northeast as the Dark Continent. It's often regarded with deep sentiments of fools that believe they can sail these shores during the hunting hours. The Viceran Sea, on the other hand, flanked by all great nations, including Yimnin and Faevaris, while cold in its own right, are considered by all nations the open waters of the world. Most of the naval wars during the time of the Faevalmach were conducted on these waters, and such many legends, tall tales, diving expeditions, hidden treasures, and secrets of the old world reside deep within its depths. While the seas are vast and the tales are many, none are as nearly as terrifying as the last few years of activities of the pirate lords of Volflora, as over the years many have lost their lives in the pursuit of an unknown objective. Whatever those ends are, remain lost to the waves. However, in the eyes of the world, as they lower into Eardsihimmle once more, we find our adventurers willing to face the tide. Or will they be strong enough?